If I were to ask you right now what love means to you, what would you say?
Many people spend days and nights dreaming about this perfect person to come and sweep them off their feet. And so in that case, is love a pleasant sensation, which is an experience is rather just a matter of chance. If someone is lucky, it is something that one will fall into.
So much of our media portrays love as a pursuit of hope, risk, and really just making someone your everything. But is this healthy? Our perception of love and why we can find modern relationships hard is in part due to the overexposure to extremely unhelpful stories centered around this idealistic view of love. The media we take in, whether that be through TV shows, movies, books, even music, they more often than not place a heavy emphasis on the idealized and romanticized portrayal of love, which doesn't reflect the real-life complexities of relationships. These portrayals create unrealistic expectations and can be a big contributing factor to many of the challenges people are facing inside of modern relationships. The massive emphasis on grand gestures, perfect moments, and generally finding the one really set up unattainable standards that people just can't keep up with. In reality, relationships involve compromise, communication, and navigation through both joyful and challenging times, allowing for personal growth. Social media has a part to play in the modern idea of love too. People will often share curated glimpses of their lives, emphasizing positive aspects and milestones. This can create false perceptions that everyone else's relationships are perfect and can cause doubts inside existing relationships.
The modern ideals of love will often put emphasis on finding the one or the perfect soulmate. This can be a big contributing factor in the feelings of loneliness if individuals feel they are lacking a romantic partner or struggle to feel societal expectations regarding relationships. Social media can emphasize feelings of loneliness, as people will often make comparisons between their own lives and the views of the others' seemingly perfect relationships found in places like TikTok and Instagram. The constant exposure to seemingly perfect relationships on social media can contribute to a fear of missing out. Individuals may feel that they are not expressing the same level of happiness or fulfillment as others, intensifying feelings of loneliness. Constant comparisons, unrealistic expectations, and feelings of failure stemming from societal ideals and social media can create a harmful cycle. The cycle may contribute to mental health issues like anxiety and depression. The concept of love in a modern society has been influenced by the tendency to idolize and put someone on a pedestal, seeking comfort in another person and making them your everything, can lead to an unhealthy dynamic.
Philosopher Simone de Beauvoir suggests that love should be a joint project, with individuals walking side by side and mutually helping each other, recognizing that people may not always feel equal or worthy of love. The common idea that many of you may have heard, if he or she wanted to, he or she would, is a very basic statement. It overlooks the many factors that make relationships complex, like personal situations, communication styles, and outside influences. Real relationships are more intricate and involve a mix of emotions, motivations, and various external pressures. So this simple statement doesn't capture the full picture of what really happens in human connections.
Double standards and the influence of dating apps also play a role in shaping modern relationships. The prevalence of baby mama culture influenced by contained celebrities further complicates relationship norms. Ultimately, being authentic is emphasized as a key to finding love. However, societal influences and a certain attitudes present in the media and the social culture of the current age can make it challenging to navigate healthy and fulfilling relationships in the modern times.
Love is a multifaceted concept that extends beyond mere chance or idealized portrayals. It involves mutual understanding, effort, and the ability to navigate challenges together while allowing each person to maintain their individuality and personal growth.
And so I ask you again, if I were to ask you right now, what love means to you, what would you say?